I'm Tony and I'm here today to talk you through GP2 Advertising's most recent case study, working with South Staffordshire and Shropshire NHS Trust, helping them to reduce recruitment cost, but at the same time attracting talent in a very skill-short market. Today we're specifically going to be speaking about the recruitment of Band 5 and Band 6 nurses with very specialist mental health care training. In the past there's been a lack of interest in mental health as a nursing specialty, which has led to a national skill shortage. And of course the knock-on effect of that has been spiralling recruitment costs. Now, when we put in a Freedom of Information request in 2015 to understand just how much the NHS was spending on recruitment, we were astounded. If you work in the NHS and you're seeing these figures now, you might not be shocked, but I was gobsmacked to learn that some trusts were spending in excess of £80 million a year on recruitment alone. Now, what South Staffordshire and Shropshire hadn't realised, that perhaps a lot of other trusts haven't realised, is this doesn't have to be the way. You don't have to simply put your advert on NHS jobs and then bite the bullet and call a recruitment agency when you're not getting the responses you're looking for. Trying something different doesn't have to be high risk, and as we're going to show you today, you really can spend less and achieve more. Now, the first thing we did when we engage with any client is we conduct focus groups to really understand why people love working there. Why is it they would recommend them as an employer to their peers and other people in their profession? And what came back was that they enjoyed working there because any minor improvement in a patient was seen as a big success. And of course, this gave us a really strong campaignable message. And once we had this information, we had this data, we were able to choose very specific media sources for how to put this message across. The campaign we put together was Turn Lives Around, a simple campaignable message. Particularly when you see our print and press advertising in which the advert had to physically be turned around. This gave it a high impact and a high rememberability. Unfortunately, these days, it's not enough just to be placing adverts in well-targeted locations. You've really got to go to that next step to push your employer brand. One of the ways we did this is by producing really rich and engaging content that wasn't recruitment focused, but we knew people within that profession would appreciate and read. Of course, though, this was all linked to sponsored adverts in the likes of The Guardian and across all the major job boards. As well as that, one of the more daring campaigns that we tried was placing an advert in the Stoke City football programme. Now, when we first suggested this, we did get a few funny looks and people were a little bit surprised this had never been done before, but we're really glad that they trusted us. This one advert alone, costing £600, gave us 7 quality hires in the first few weeks. The 2% QR code scan rate also gave us really valuable data for future campaigns. We also produced YouTube commercials and used social media tracking software to make sure that they were targeted towards mental health care professionals living within that local area. And then we used some of the latest programmatic marketing technologies to make sure that that marketing message followed them around the internet whenever they logged in on their browser. Now, because this is going live on YouTube, we have been asked not to disclose certain information in relation to campaign performance. But what we can tell you is that this whole campaign cost just £41,000. It resulted in 28 hires within the first few weeks, with a further 18 in the pipeline. That's a recruitment cost of £869 per nurse, down from over £4,000. Listen, that's enough for me. If you'd like to get in touch and learn how we might be able to help you, or perhaps just to have a chat and see if we can give you some insight or some further information about this campaign or our others, our contact information will be at the end. But I'll leave you with a few words from the recruitment manager and what she had to say. Thanks very much for watching.